What up? Alrighty, we're playing Phoenix Wright finally tonight. We can finally get very close to the end of the game. At least 2 parts left. So, let's begin. You're late. I guess I am, kind of. I know. Hey, I was eating dinner. I was hungry and tired. Hey, Elvis. Nice pick yesterday, by the way. Well, I wonder what's the last PC game I was capturing. Steam. Well, I already ate, so either way. Either way. The pic of you swimming with the face. Oh, and since I'm going to finish the investigation segment early, we'll play some marbles later, too. Bum, 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 bum. Insert the Phoenix sweating pic. Alright, let me capture the game here. Where is it? There it is. Oh, that's right. I was capturing Uno, you dumbass. Of course. I was just playing Uno Saturday. There we go. Alright, everything's up and ready to go? Cool. Let's continue. I know, we got the relatively boring investigation thing, but it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I forgot how edgy we were. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings. I like how they sort of pretty much invented this guy for the lore. Joe Dark. What a sort of strangely normal-sounding name. Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. What do you mean, used you? It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was Prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. I mean, the entire crime, I guess. What do those have to do with the killings, Emma? Look at this dude! He's got, like, freaking, like, Sharingan eyes, Jesus. On the night Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me. What? He tried to kill you? Oh, yeah, there we go. Officer Jake Marshall's brother, Neil, was just trying to save me. Oops, I read it ass backwards. So that means you, yes. I was a witness to the Joe Dark trial. I didn't see that one coming. Oof. Let's see, is everything set up correctly? Oh, wait, hold on, I forgot to load one thing. Let me just sync some auto-hosters. Thanks for,
Party!
Oh. Well, that's also interesting. Shell Squad, what up? Shell Squad! Now let's give some hype. Let's give some hype. I know, I'm actually streaming on a Monday for once. Super Mario Maker 2 ended up being a bust. You know, I heard the server might be down. Is that true? Let me actually check my copy right now. I'm gonna load up my Switch. Hello, Shell Squad. Matt Big Fat here. Gonna read some visual Phoenix Wright novel tonight. But if I finish early for the investigation thing, we'll play some marbles, so. When there's an update coming up. Ooh, like the new game type? Oh, look at Shell Shock. I know, right? Here, let me see what happens on my file. Anyway, I still hope you had a good stream. Super Mario Maker 2! A rare specimen. You beat Hyper Life Drifter? That's awesome, dude. I need to make another Super Mario Bros. 3 inspired stage. You're right. I actually don't have any notifications whatsoever. Usually I at least get like 1 or 2. Okay, that is kind of weird. Oh, well, good thing I didn't plan on playing Mario Maker tonight. I just planned on doing Phoenix Wright and Marbles. Okay, well, that answers that. Anyway, Shell Squad, nice to see you. Thanks for choosing me as your late night entertainment. I gotta read through the good old lawyer mystery novel, Phoenix Wright. At least just for a little while. Then we'll have some good Marbles action later before I head to bed. I'm already a little tired as is, but I did want at least... I'm going to try and stream 4 times these weekdays. I'm going to try and do Phoenix Wright today, maybe Fire Emblem 2 days, and then finish up the rest of Phoenix Wright 1 on Thursday. If everything goes well, that's what I plan to do. I'm going to try and do that. So I went back to Rhythm Thief on the train. Oh, really? Well, I guess it's good you have your Switch back. So, there was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were playing dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying generic design dude came out of nowhere and bursting in the office. Joe Dark. It seems like he was running away from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. Reminder that day. I mean, whatever. I don't digitally download Switch games, except the ones that are forced, like Cuphead and like Cadence of Hyrule and shit. Like anything first party, I just buy the physical copy. I don't even own an SD card for my Switch yet. I haven't even used up all the base memory yet. Yeah, exactly. I just don't use any memory on my Switch, really. You didn't get one to... You know, I really should have, to be honest. I really should have. I was just holding my money back. I don't need a fucking terabyte, though. That's the point. If I buy all my games physically, I'll never need a whole terabyte. I can just settle for 64 gigs. I never even use up any of my like 3DS memory. The only game I ever bought digital on 3DS was Fire Emblem Fates, because I thought it'd be better when you download the 3 paths, but even then, meh. Think about how convenient it'll be. I mean, yeah, but I'm a physical collector. It's just my thing. Oh yeah, lightning out of nowhere, by the way. Lightning struck and the light suddenly went out. A bolt of lightning flashed out the window, and lighting up the office in an instant. I almost said lightning twice. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now. A permanent picture? What did you see in the instant that crime occurred? Well, a grisly murder. Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. It gets worse in the series, but yeah. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. That's adorable. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. Poor Emma. You've been through so much. And will go through a little more later on in the series. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that incident. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it was pretty shitty. We'll see the picture, actually. 2 years ago, you must have been 14. That's understandable. I mean... Yeah... I mean, to be fair, the later games have a lot to deal with. I know what you mean. You mean like 4, 5, and 6. They have a lot to deal with, though. They were already like neck deep in their own plot. Speaking of Fates, by the way, oh boy.
Raiding party!
Chaos Cutesoft? What the fuck? Treehouse localization? God, I don't want to hear about the fucking Fates localization. Hello, Chaos Cutesoft. Oh, it's Prince David. Oh, is this your new account or something? Oh. Yeah, what up? Well, I've been seeing your tweets on Twitter. What, you started like a visual novel company? Jesus. Well, you know, I'm a fan of visual novels myself. More of the Yuri hentai variety, but yeah. But you're still there on that account. Oh, well, pleasure. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm fan of the normal visual novels, but let's just say I'm fan of the more cultural visual novels. But it won't be 18 plus, more like 15. That's fine. Whatever. I'll be sure to check out your work then. I saw one of your tweets. You actually played Sweet Fantasy recently. I love that one. You're actually talking to the creator. But it'll be oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine. I have plenty more backlog of visual novels. Yeah, I know, Sweet Fancy was so good. Well, pleasure. Well, okay, well here, let me at least take note of your new account. Chaos Cute Soft. Okay, I like it. Interesting name. Playing the gift making. Oh yeah, you're also telling me. Yeah, and thanks for the follow. I'll be sure to follow the new account too back. Yeah, that was one of their originals. yeah, I saw you talking about that. It's a shame people can't really take that game with a little bit of a sense of humor. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, I usually keep track of visual novels that go on sale on Steam, so anytime I get the chance. I'll just paraphrase what's going on here. We're basically just still learning about the incident that she saw. The devs are super nice. That's well, I mean, hey, when you're a humble visual novel creator, please. I mean, yeah, he just typed in chat as the normal Prince David, too. I know we haven't seen each other in person in a while. I hope you're doing well for the most part. I hope we get to see each other in person at least sometime in the future. Yeah, I understand. I also saw tweets from Elvis and Meredith about your birthday party, too. I'll just sum up this. I'll just sum up that line of dialogue. Basically, she's admitting to the Forge evidence that Edgeworth once used. So this whole case in the past is a mess that we also have to solve this current case because they're connected. We should have some. Oh, so am I actually. I never really discussed it. Yeah, I guess you never really knew yourself, but no, I'm also a huge Phoenix Wright fan. Ever since it first came out on the WiiWare, actually, because I didn't own a DS regular until later in my life. But yeah. I've been a Phoenix Wright fan even way longer than Elvis. But yeah, it's a good series, fantastic series. Well, that's pretty dope. I'll keep track of your company by all means. I'm just going through the HD version that was released back in April. 1, to show my chat Phoenix Wright, and 2, just experience it again. I'm always down for rereading my visual novels. Ironically enough, though, I don't like reading very much, but visual novels get a pass. 1, Phoenix Wright because it's awesome. 2, Yuri Hentai because, you know, it's fucking Yuri Hentai. Yeah, exactly. You get pictures. Word. You finally gave it a shot. Well, you also gave it a shot because of Turnabout Storm, the My Little Pony crossover, which is actually really fucking good, all things considered. You missed your... I mean... Oh, shit, really? Well, actually, I saw your tweet about it, too. But, yeah. Unfortunately, though, I would have gone, per se, but it was on a Saturday. I'm never free Saturday. I work retail. So my Saturdays are always eaten up. I rarely get vacation. Next time I'm going to take a vacation on Saturdays when I go to Long Island Retro. Oh, you saw that series when playing Apologist? Oh, okay, so you're already 4 games in. Oh, okay, my mistake. Good testimony, Elvis. Yeah, even then though, I probably would have worked a night shift, and even then to get all the way to your house would have take like 2 hours. But maybe one day. Elvis stayed up late. Yeah, well the trains went out. You guys, Elvis had to stay over. He told me. That's pretty crazy, you New Yorkers. I mean, no, of course not. Alright, so here's the summary. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day by the police. Of course, this happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview. Excuse me, burping up my juice. And fled into my sister's office. But why do you run all the way to your sister's office? Because the detective offices and the questioning room are right across from the elevator. Since I didn't know you made a new Twitch account, so definitely I'll follow it back and watch some of the VOD. I wanted to see what you were up to. Because I noticed I haven't seen you stream on the Prince David account in a while, so that makes sense now. Across from the elevator. But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly. Didn't I tell you 2 years ago? She was just a detective. The best in the entire force. Even better than Gumshoe. After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor office and made chief prosecutor. Don't worry about it, Shell. Please. Again, I'm just reading some visual novel stuff. We'll be playing some marbles in like an hour 30 or so. I think Turnabout Storm came out in between Apollo Justice and Dual Destiny. You are correct. Turnabout Storm's first episode was October 2011, which of course was still in the big hiatus between Phoenix Wright 4 and Phoenix Wright 5. Yeah, the last episode of Turnabout Storm came out like the week of Dual Destinies. So yeah, it was a long waiting period. Hey, it is Phoenix Wright Chronicle. Yeah, I think this is actually the first time I'm streaming it since we met. I left off in the last investigation day of Case 5, so we're going to do the investigation tonight. Probably not get to the court part. We'll get to the court part tomorrow or sometime this week. And then we'll play some marbles. Yeah, it was a little bit of a spoil, but Black Cyclops, of course, did appear in Apollo. Anyway. So Lana used to be a detective. I better have another talk with her. Well, yes. Let's see if we can show anything. Let's show our attorney's badge. Oh, well, no, actually, that's wrong. There we go, present. Let's show our attorney's badge. See this? It's my attorney's badge. Ah, well, I never seen a real one before. We're gonna see a fake one at one point. Well, yes, you're right, of course. Well, yeah, because the freaking Apollo Justice didn't bother to explain them at all. So yeah, of course the next thing I had to pick up the slack. That was Dual Destiny's huge job, to pick up the slack Apollo Justice created. The fourth game, not the character. Even though the game is named after the character. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. Oh, she analyzed it scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'll give you $50 for it. Hey, there we go. Sorry, but it's not for sale yet. Yay! Well, buckle in, learn the plot again. It's the two sisters, the double murder, the DLC case. Oh, here we go. Let's show her sister again. This photograph. Miss Starr must have been seeing things and photographing things. This proves Miss Sky was there at the scene of the crime. She's connected to the crime somehow, but how? Speaking of Apollo Justice, anime adaptation when? Never. Why? When? They never did. They never did this case in the anime. How are we ever gonna get Apollo Justice? I mean, well, no, they have to establish the Blue Badger also. I was gonna say they can just skip over and just introduce Emma as an adult, but oh shit! Oh, it's been 14 months already? God damn. Thanks for the 14 months, Elvis. Damn. You know, I need to hurry up and do the sub badges too. I need to get 2 more bit badges because people pass the threshold, and I have to do the sub badges with my. You know, I haven't mentioned my anime wife in a while. I haven't, or my anime OC. I mean, I haven't really made much progress immediately. It's been super on the back burner. I'm still getting around to it. I promise. I'm trying my best. Oh, did Shell shout me on the raid tweet? Thank you for that, Shell. You know what? Hold on, that's rude of me. Hold on. Wait. I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't shout out Shell himself. Silly me. I mean, of course, if you're not following Shell, which I think everyone in chat is, of course. Go follow Shell. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. Nut. Silly me. Silly fucking me. Come on, Matt. All right, Matt, come on. Wake up. I know you were tired, but come on. Let's go. Come on. Put the mail. Come on. You're fine. Elvis, we're fine. It took me 7 years to make. Oh, well, yeah, because you had to wait till Pear Mom showed up and then copied her design. Oh, I think you need a V8. Nah, I think a Red Bull or something. More juice, I guess, will suffice. All right, there we go. I mean, you talk about it all the time. You have such a guilty conscience over it. You constantly make polls on Twitter. Is my OC just a copy of Pear Mom? You ask that like that a poll on Twitter like every fucking week. I mean, it's whatever. I'm just busting your balls. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't even fucking know Paramount. I stopped watching the show by then. I know you do poke fun at it, though. No, you're a good sport about it. Anyway, Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble. While falsifying evidence, yeah. I didn't think you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? See, the ends justify the means. That is a huge theme in one of the, in one of the fifth game. Well, in the fifth game, in one of the cases. Yo, Elvis, the ends justify the means. Everyone who's OC is just a male. Yeah, I know. It's the same picture. Wait, male? I thought Velvet Skies was female. I thought you were talking about a fucking what's his face? Fuck, why am I drawing a blank? Oh, you know. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, is that OC? Is that a male or a female? I thought it was a female the whole time. Yeah, Shikra. There we go. I totally drew a blank. Wait a minute, that's a male? I thought it was a female. God fucking damn it. It's the same picture anyway, doesn't matter. Oh, we always find the most funny shit to talk about. Hey, CTK, what up, dude? I'm actually back to Phoenix Wright for a little bit, at least to finish up the investigation segment tonight, and we can finally get done with this case next stream session, too. Yeah, I know why you want a male. I just, for some reason, it looks feminine to me. I mean, I'm not going to insult the gender of it. He just copied and pasted for stream. It's in the game. Believe me, I understand the risks. Lana, Emma told me about you. Oh. How you were once a detective 2 years ago. And how the SL9 incident was a reason for you to transfer to the prosecutor's office. Yes! I also watched his Let's Play of Ace Attorney Investigations. I haven't really finished his Dual Destinies or his Spirit of Justice playthrough, but yeah, Nintendo Capri Sun playing through Investigations was fantastic. I'm glad he really picked up the series and enjoyed it. And also, he picked up Emma as a waifu. I love bears. Hello, Incineroar. Are you sure you don't like cats better? Oh, bears. Rhythm Thief. So do I. God damn it. Oh my god. Let's. I mean, I know what you guys mean, but let me play it off very toony like and say, well, gee, my favorite animal is hawks. Actually, they're badass, especially the one from Fire Emblem. He's badass. That's right. Could you fill me in on the details, especially about the unusual change of jobs? If you beat Rhythm Thief before I do, you need to tell me how to beat the Gyroscope game. I need to check. I need to play this Rhythm Thief game at Switch and Play. Good thing I'll be there this Friday. Oh wait, Elvis isn't Fooey. I'll be there the Friday after. Okay, so let me catch you guys up. Actually, someone's schedule changed, not permanently, but there's going to be someone to cover the section I have to cover at Steers starting from Friday from now on for like a few weeks, like 4 or 5 weeks. So I'll be able to show up at Switch and Play like 4 or 5 weeks in a row. So maybe you guys will have to show me. Well, I can always just see CTK's game next week, this Friday, but I have to check it out. My favorite animal is a wolf, which is apparently the same thing as Wolverine according to Marvel. I'm no animal expert, but I know Wolverines are classified differently in real life, but of course they use the same sort of prefix. I don't know, I'm no expert. I'd have to Wikipedia it. I don't know, it just seems interesting. I'm willing to experiment on game types. I wasn't really much of a rhythm game person. But Canes of Hyrule looks interesting, and whatever this Rhythm Thief game is. You know what? I'll YouTube gameplay footage after I'm done streaming tonight. Also, I have to watch Gerard's Pokemon Black episode. No, not Gerard. Fucking some call me Johnny. Fucking wrong generic humble YouTuber. I know I get nowhere by insulting Johnny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, I have to watch Some Call Me Johnny's first Pokemon Gen 5 episode. I hope you liked the game. Gen 5 is so underrated. Oh shit, well don't spoil it. There's a demo on the 3DS. Man!
Colonel, trying to sneak around.
I'm trying to sneak
But
around.
that big fat stream is
Dummy
dummy
thick.
thick. The clap nose ass cheeks keep alerting to anime waifus.
Like Lana and Emma. Oh, it's a really bad Wolverine callback? Oh, okay. No, I like Some Call Me Johnny better than Gerard also. Even though I don't really hate I mean, I don't hate Gerard, but... Wait, it's for the 3DS? I thought it was for the Switch. I'm not gonna get the whack 3DS version. That's like getting Sushi Striker for 3DS. Oh, got him. Waiting on your payday. I know, so am I. I get paid from both of my jobs this Friday. I can't wait. One of those either love it or hate it thing. Tell me thick. Wait, is it only for 3DS? I thought it was for Switch. It's only on 3DS, has an iOS release. Oh, it's only a 3DS game? Oh. I thought Elvis was finally playing it because he got his Switch back. Oh, it's just a 3D... I mean, okay, I don't hate the 3DS. Even though the 3DS is dead. I don't hate it. I thought it was on the Switch! Look, the Switch is the only thing that matters at the moment. Fuck the 3DS. I think Rhythm Thief came out a while ago. I think Mario and Luigi Inside Story was the last 3DS game. I don't think anything came out afterwards. She's striking with him crossover when? I don't know. I'm dummy thick. I really wish my tablet didn't fucking screw up now. Give me 1 second. There we go. We need Rhythm Thief, we got Rhythm Heaven. Yeah, but Rhythm Heaven's not on the Switch yet. Also, I got to pick up that Professor Layton game that's coming out on Switch. Also, Yokai Watch also. So many different series to try out. New series to explore. My ass isn't on the Switch. Just, I'll yeet all the rhythm games your way. Don't worry, CTK. I'll just paraphrase what's going on. I want to professionally... I do too, actually. I want to get into that series ever since the Phoenix Wright crossover, which, admittingly, I still really haven't played. I've only really played the Phoenix Wright court section of that game, which is sort of the only part you really need to play as a Phoenix Wright fan. Because the game gets a little different from then onwards, from what I understand. I meant the classic court segment. It's over soon. Wait, what Layton game's coming to Switch? It's one of the newer ones. It stars the female protagonist. I fucking forget her name. There's no court segments in that game, what they call it. No, that's not true. There's the first one with the thief on the boat. That's a classic Phoenix Wright court segment. Incorrect, Elvis. It's her Cottrell Layton, there we go. Oh, use an EpiPen? I know someone who uses an EpiPen. That case is boring, no one even dies. I mean, it's still a Phoenix Wright segment. Jesus, Elvis, alright? Relax. No one dies on the first day of 3-2. Spoiler, alright? So you shut your dick up. Alright? Well, I don't know anything about the witch trial, so no spoilerino on that one. All I did was borrow an old friend's 3DS back in the day just to play the I call it the Olivia part because that's the culprit, but yeah. I mean, yes, buddy, we're just so used to Phoenix Wright cases always involving murder. Even when it doesn't seem like they involve murder. Like 3-2 and 6-5. You think the first part of 6-5 isn't going to involve murder, but it does. I don't mind telling my audience that because they'll forget by the time we get up to 6-5. Anyway, yeah, freaking Lana's still being edgy about it. It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. Oh yeah, this dude. They still talk about the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together. Chief Gant? Yeah, he was detective deputy chief back then, and he still worked the crime scenes. Oh god. What is this? Can I put it as song request later? Yes, I guess I can. Ow. I guess I can if I... Why is it full volume? I never keep YouTube full volume. Okay, I'll put it on song request later, I guess. The shortened version. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports can even be filed. Man, Emma really idolizes her big sister. I wish I can relate, sort of. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating the crime scene, so you can use that experience in court, right? That song is actually sexy good? Okay. I was talking on Sunday about, well, yesterday, about songs I would bang anime chicks to. The opening theme to Halo 3 is one of them, is what I was telling Maple. I'll see what other songs I can add to that list. It would be a long list if I did add to it. Two years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark. Second in command? That means investigation lead was Damon Gant, right? Speaking of which, Damon Ex Machina. I'm gonna have to hold off on getting that game. I can't afford all these games coming out. The bailiff... Yeah, he does! He does! You can see more of his face, and he has a more protruding chin. He does look a little weird. Yes, Deputy Chief Gant and I share the same office and the same investigations. Lana Sky. Lana Sky Investigations. Hey, David Ray. What up? Don't mind me, I'm just reading some Phoenix Wright to my audience. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Gant. Because that's Bara for you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I dare dig through the old trenches of Jailbrew to look that up? I mean, I could. I could. Yo, this fucking dude. His fucking face. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That's when his final murder took place. When he tried to murder Emma. Basically, take any beefy Phoenix Ray. It's just not. I mean, yeah, of course. Of course. Yo, we're gonna get Gumshoe in Ace Attorney 7. I promise. If not, I will specifically call up Capcom and send an angry phone call. He is the last, like, old character we need to see after the time skip. That moment has a pre-order day one. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! No jumping in line, CDK. You never finished Spirit of Justice from what I remember. You need to finish that game first. You'll be behind on the story. So I'll be first in line for Bara Gumshoe. And Elvis can be right behind me. Tell that to Captain at least on the Switch. What, did you just get on your 3DS? What, is your 3DS out of commission? We were just talking about it, huh? Now, huh? Cause it's too late. Oh, yo, you guys were shit-talking me about the 3DS earlier. You guys don't even keep yours charged. Why do people in the Phoenix Wright stay? Huh? Huh? Well, that's true. You can play it on mobile also. That's also true. Yo, look at the... I don't know, just because they do. Just because they do, David Ray. Yo, look at the here. You know, the bailiff's face looks so... Actually, that's pretty much my face standing at work, actually. Oh my god. The fucking backlog. The final investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let down the guards and fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. He's got resting bitch face, yeah, he kinda does. I mean, that is me, though. Tag yourself in this case, I'm the bailiff. So you were the first person to run on the scene, Lana. It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. Pouting bailiff. Oh, yeah. I know I'm not supposed to really laugh, but this just looks funny. I mean, this isn't the first time you see... Well, I mean, it's not the last time you see bodies on top of each other in a case, so... It just looks a little awkward. I mean, well, yeah. Prosecutor Marshall's body, the victim, Emma, who had passed out, and the suspect, Joe Dark. The 3 bodies I found. During the struggle, it seemed Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious. What did you do? Well, to be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma and carried her out of the room, and just held her. I can't blame her after all her sister must have gone through. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident. That's right, quite a coincidence, huh? I don't buy it. What are you saying, Mr. Wright? There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance. But that case was solved 2 years ago. At least one person went through the extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Good old Jake Marshall. I'm gonna have to get my bad southern accent on if we encounter him. I'm pretty sure we do. Ah, yes, Officer Marshall. His actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he changed completely. I guess he wasn't convinced the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories. How fucking profound, Jesus. That case just might not be over yet. Huh? Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant occupies himself right now. Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office. Oh yeah, because we're totally just gonna barge right in there. Alright, peace out. Are we gonna encounter Angel Star again? I almost called her Sky by accident. Oh, no one's here today. Not even Miss Star. Feels fucking good, man. Everyone's probably just busy doing exactly... looking at exactly what went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are. But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15. Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in that case. But instead, it looks like we end up making Lana look even more guilty. Oh. I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. 3-day court system. Monk S. Oh, can we go see Edgeworth? Let's see Edgeworth Senpai. Mr. Edgeworth... Oh, of course not. Oh, of course not. Oh, maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee. He took a real beating in court today. Well, so did we. We're still on the guilty side of things. Yeah, Mecha? I want another investigation. But what? We keep arguing this every time you fucking bring it up. What are they going to do after 2? Edgeworth solves more cases in between the second game and his reappearance in Dual Destinies? What, does Kay come back again? What do you guys fucking want? Oh, what? Capcom's the genius? Just have them do it? Don't even... God damn it. I like how Mecha's response is, I don't know, just do it, forehead. Alright, that's guava juice out. Why would he not want to be a prosecutor anymore? That's literally... Oh, wait, you wouldn't know that, CDK. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bash CDK. I was going to bash Elvis because I thought he knows better. No, that's actually not the case. He gets a lot of big character arc in his second investigation game, where he actually doesn't mind being a prosecutor anymore. Actually, it's more like a renewed vigor of doing so. This one's... Yeah, but no, I know. Gumshoe Ace Attorney. Well, we're just yeeting around the badges now. I mean, that's possible. Phoenix gives Edgeworth his badge in the third game to be a defense attorney. No one really cares about the proper use of these badges. I mean, yes, Yes, we do want to make a big deal about Gumshoe coming back. It would be great. Because of fair... yeah. Unfortunately, Gumshoe loses out to Hot Waifu. But Gumshoe has his moments in the first game, and a lot in the second game. Hyperactive Waifu. And to be fair, Kay is a lot more hyperactive than Maya. Maya is, of course, a little more subdued. The police department, there we go. Who needs Maggie? I mean, she's in the first investigations game. She does appear in the tutorial case. It's not part of the barricade. Oh shit! I have to do my shitty southern accent. All right, ready? Then you get Rafa. Yeah, I know who's a total tsundere. That's enough. Yo, Spirit Justice is so good. I can't wait to play that again with the updated like really crystal clear like iOS graphics. Well, they'll probably make it even look better on PC and all that shit. I can't wait. I forgot. Last time you see him, I think you see him at the end after you win, but yeah. Anyway, howdy, Bambina. Oh, Mr. Marshall. I never done dare thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Que sera, sera. You never know where life will lead you, Bambina. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot to get a knife to shave my beard. I use a normal electric trimmer, like a pansy. I should have known by any luck. Yeah, I read that line wrong. I should have known my luck had run out when old Bill had dried up this morning. Billy? Must be Spectatus. Say, where you heading? Just over to that there prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but I can't go in the evidence room today. And you can't go either, partner. Matt Big Fat read that line wrong again. He's too busy focusing on the southern accent. But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it? Why do prospectors head west, little Bambina? I'm talking while drinking my flask again, at the same time my animation. If there ever was a case I need to know the truth about, it was that one. Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Bum-ba-da-da. Are we gonna bring up his dead brother? How fucking rude. Someone was fishy about that there trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so too. What do you mean fishy? Some of their facts were reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. I would say get a fake knife, but I don't have a fake knife on me. And by the time I would buy one, he never reappears again. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean the switchblade, that knife that broke off at the tip? That was Joe Dark's, all right. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised. A question? The blade of that there knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. What does that mean? It means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon, partner. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that was a possibility that had been erased. By the way, the PS Classic, and can I just read all your chat dialogue in my shitty southern accent too? By the way, the PS Classic, it's an on and off issue, it works, but then suddenly stops working, I have to do the whole process again. I got done there fed up doing it 4 times, so I put it in my drawer for now. It hit the old dusted trail. The only real thing I can do is solder inside. It's my bad, I'm gonna sneeze. My nose would bother me. Fuck. I think my body's just telling me to stop the southern accent. Nah, fuck it. We're too in deep now. I really tried to reach to mute my mic, but the sneeze was just pounding me. You can't pull it up. Ouch! Mecha says, what am I, Geo the hero now? Mecha says, by the way, bought the bare minimum of food this week for the trip. Perhaps you should talk to a southern tuna person. Oh, really? Hey, southern tuna person, you like that down there hentai? You gonna pick up some ramen bowls? Oh my god. Jake Marshall is truly a treasure in this case. Alrighty then, say this in the southern accent. Oh boy. Oh wait, actually, I forgot. Mecha likes southern accents. Not from dudes though, just from chicks. Now, if you excuse me, I have some fornication with my hand tonight. Well, you're not wrong, Mecha. I need to done there look at them there anime girls on Jailbaroo. Nah, sir. That right there is what you call discussing. That's like some old saying in the Toonie Weenie. Whoa. No. I'm with Mech on this one. I say done there, fuck the Toon Council. I'll challenge the Toon Council to a draw. I got the... Well, back to the action. I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I just made a detective when it went down. It was our first case together. Well, I wonder if there was a little bit of sibling rivalry between them. Because Neil was... Well, no. See, Jake was 33. When do we get to the case file again? Neil Marshall. You don't... I swear you learned Neil Marshall's age at one point, and he's actually younger than Jake. I always thought Jake was the younger sibling, but no, it's actually Neil. Anyway. Can we have a stream? I mean, maybe if I'm just in, like, a real shitty mood. I'm not shitty, but maybe if I'm in the mood to just shitpost on my stream, sure, where I can just read an entire southern accent. People will be like, what the fuck are you doing? People without the context of knowing I have to voice southern characters in Phoenix Wright would be like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Oh. But CTK done dare say, what'd you say again? If that there vanilla Coke ever came in 2 liters, he'd buy a whole case. He'd buy out the stock of the entire world. They call me not Toonie for that. Oh, really? Not very Toonie. Oh, well, yeah, that Cartfest store was interesting. That Dunder Pepsi got them cheeks clapped. There's an Asian supermarket that I never knew existed. Oh, really? You really go to dance class? You mentioned that once before. I don't not believe you, but... Really? Yeah, I want to see Mecha dance for me at one point. This fancy dollar ramen. I mean, I guess. It's still gonna have like 1,200 milligrams of salt in it. Like, you don't learn anything from it? That's such a Larry line. Mecha, read that line again. I do, but I don't learn anything from it, but hey. It's a... That is such a Larry line, Jesus. I mean, as long as you're social, sure. Do you actually meet any friends from it? Tell them to come to Switch and play. They're obviously local New Yorkers. Oh, no, you do learn Neil Marshall's age. There we go. He was that there 27 at the time. I was 20. I had to be 31 then. Oh, great. He was younger than me. Christ. Jesus Christ. Well, let me just put this in perspective. This is 2017, actually. Like this case right now. I had to be 25. That means, but this was 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm very horny. I'm figuring out if his younger brother's the same age as me. He must have been. He must have been because the case was 2 years ago from 2017 to 2015. Well, no, he was 27. Never mind, he's older than me. Never mind. They couldn't put this in 2000. No, it had to be 2016. Oh, you tried. Oh, you nutted too. There we go. I got you. Yeah, I mean, there's some good people. Well, as long as you have fun, I guess. As long as you done there have fun. The highest honor? You mean the king of prosecutors? I knew it. What are you looking at me for like that? That's an honor for a prosecutor. Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother. I mean, good. God knows the other siblings in this series should be close with one another. Shit. I don't have an exclamation point shit command. Maybe one day. The day the SL9 incident took place wasn't the same day as... That's right. It was the same day as the evidence transfer. Interesting. And it was drizzling that morning, but by nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years haven't gone by already. I forgot the CJ command. Exclamation point again. I could make it shit also. I mean, I guess. What? Oh, you're on cooldown. That's right. You can only activate. I don't know what. Look, I really don't mean for this to happen. I'll activate it for you. I really don't mean for this to happen, but for some reason, Streamlabs chatbot just forces people on like a 1-minute cooldown.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Except for me, the streamer. Even my moderators are on cooldown also. Literally, just me can post as many as I want. Like here, I can even post nut again.
Nut.
I really want to make these commands too, but Streamlabs... Anyway. I done there tried to steal that evidence so the case wouldn't die. Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered and the evidence locker was empty. That there was something going on behind the scenes in all that case. We all knew that sooner or later. Every detective involved in that there case investigation, save one, was taken care of. Yep, I'm going on my southern drawl again. Miss Starr was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. What about Detective Goodman? If they did something to him, then the commissioners would get a little too suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious about it. They? Who are you talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Skye. The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second command, Lana Skye. Thanks again. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That dynamic duo. That case was the biggest step in both their careers. After that case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office. Yeah, and Damon... I think I read that in Phoenix's voice, fuck. Or I should have read that in Phoenix's voice, fuck. I got too wrapped up in my southern drawl. Yeah, Damon Gant, the new chief prosecutor, arranged for that to happen. She's newer than... She's never been the same before she's since left. There we go. Everyone knew or said so. Chief Prosecutor Skye was totally different when she was a detective. Now that he mentioned it, Emma said the same thing too. Tell me, what happened to my sister? Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. She done there masturbated to them their cartoons. There we go. Thanks for the 69, Elvis. That's probably like $1 in bits. It's not. It's actually just 69 cents. It costs a little more for you guys because Twitch takes a little cut of the bits, but that's just about it. No, when you give me 69, it's just 69. For me. But thank you. Every little bit counts. Trying to get to that magic, that there number. For a good old Twitch payout. But I don't mean to talk about them their numbers. Let's just move on. I never found out. Lana's secret. It all started 2 years ago. Gulp, gulp. So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? It was certainly enlightening, and there's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict, but someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Oh, no way! You don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Gulp, gulp. Spit, gulp. Too bad I won't be around to work with you when you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina. Make sure you reappear in the Miles Edgeworth Investigations game so you're a canon character. Oh, that was fun. With Criminal Affairs Department, right? This place is pretty empty, but today it's damn deserted. That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're in the conference room. Oh, well, thanks, generic chief. Yeah, that's what I said. With the chief prosecutor saying what she said in the decision about what to do, about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement for the media in tomorrow's trial, there's more chaos. Oh, fuck. This is why Chaos won. God damn it. Fuck. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas. There's more chaos going on than the Order and Chaos Splatfest put together. You can see this room much better than this version. Yeah, like the girl on the poster. Yeah, just like we were talking about the bailiff in the detention center's face. His resting bitch face. Oh, I've been live for an hour already? Damn. I should move along a little faster. But I'm having too much fun talking to you guys and doing voices. I mean, isn't that the point? Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office. Yeah, sure, just use the connecting hallway or whatever, we don't give a shit. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? She's even leaning on it. I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. Hey, you're right, you can't go in there. Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm. Oh, look at this fucking organ, Jesus. He stole Ganondorf's organ. Now there it is now. Whoa, where am I? In the chief's office, silly. Either that's true. Check out that pipe organ, that's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. Who the fuck takes organ lessons in kindergarten? I don't even know anyone who takes piano lessons, normal piano lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach, as opposed to Little Miss Bitch. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. How big of a room do you need to have a freaking organ? Yeah, fucking big. You ever been to church before? They're huge. You need to have a room the size of like the front part of a church, essentially, where the altar is. Oh boy, here he is. Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. Oh, righto, how you been? Swimming lately? Not really, actually. Actually, Elvis has, if you look at the picture yesterday. No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy. Oh, I can appreciate that. My hands have been full, too, with Mr. Marshall's misconduct and Lana's provocative statement. Provocative? That's an interesting term. 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. I was at the water park. I mean, you were still swimming. You were moving your body through water. I don't know what you define swimming as. Elvis. See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with the picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though. Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there's matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together. And don't fucking snoop in my office, Mr. Wright. Oh, but this office, it was a crime scene two years ago, wasn't it? That case has long been over, sweetie. There's no need to investigate anymore. All the same, we'd still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. Get the fuck out. Now hurry up and get the fuck out. I have a meeting to attend. Clap, clap. Oh, looks like we aren't welcome. It seems that case isn't over with yet after all. I love that scene too, yeah. The investigation on the third day of this case is actually quite good. Compared to the first two. Oh, Chief Gant denied our request to search for the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want looking around in there. Blah, blah, blah. You mean like a clue? There's gotta be a way we can get inside the Chief's office somehow. Exactly. He's in a hurry to get out so he can masturbate to cartoons. Maybe now is where we visit Edgy Poo. Can I join in? God damn it. Maybe we just go back in. Oh, I guess we go back in. Okay, I like how we left and then walked back in how it looks in this game. We just walked out and walked back in. Oh, here we go. Here he is. It's not tuning in. I mean, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Speaking of which, hey pal. Hey CTK. Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? I am. I'm just taking a breather. My feet hurt. From sitting too long? Shouldn't your ass hurt? It's Babe. Actually, from serving everyone coffee. It's not really my normal Detective Gumshoe voice. I'll have to get it back. It's been a while. It's been a while. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court. Plus, it's not even midnight yet. Well, I mean, no. It's not tuning hours. Like, remember when I used to start streaming Senran Kagura like 11 o'clock back on those weekend nights? It's fine. It's whatever. I mean, to be fair, Elvis, we're always not tuning, so what really dictates tuning hours to us? What kids show up here to see? And stay. Well, Cargo does. He puts up with it. Skitty shows up every now and then, but only when I'm streaming a game she's marginally interested in, like Spider-Man or Splatoon. They both stay in my Discord. Max only really showed up when I played Smash, but he'll show up again when I play Mega Man. Hey, there's Mike. Even the Toon Patrol. God, fuck the Toon Patrol. Matt is TV14. Oh, yeah, totally. No, I'm TVG. What are you talking about? Oh, my God. What am I? Oh, Jesus Christ. Elvis. That's basically what it all boils down to. The falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. TVM. Great. Yikes. Oh, look at his fucking face. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like the new evidence was forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she? Supposedly. I mean, I plead the fifth on that one, Mecha. Because of all the OC drawings. I mean, to be fair... To be fair, a lot of his OC drawings are actually perfectly safe for work. It's only like 25% of them that are lewd. To be 100% fair, he just likes his made-up daughter and forgets about his 4 other daughters. I didn't even know he had 4. I knew he had 1 other daughter, but he actually has 3 others besides her. I don't even know their names. He keeps them so hidden. He just yeets them in the back room. I'm really not tuning night. It's because his husbando appeared. I sent a letter to the Okay, real talk though, Mike. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mike. The Area 51 memes have gotten me extremely horny. Like, just the thought of clapping alien cheeks is fantastic. I blame the Area 51 memes for my lack of control.
Fellas, I am so horny!
Yes, I remember Angel Bose, even though you barely talk about her. The Area 51 means of clapping alien cheeks. It's me. It's not you. Don't worry. It's me. I'm to blame for that one. I find the Area 51 memes hilarious. You need more commissions of her, but that's the thing. You can't afford commissions of her. That's the plot twist. Also, I realize I'm seeing a little too left of my camera. There we go. Let me center myself here. Let me try and be a professional for 1 second. There we go. That is all. Oh, and hey, Carl. Well, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna finish the investigation segment today, and then probably play some marbles for a little bit. That's all. It's nothing special. This is gonna be like a real chill stream, so don't worry if you have to do stuff. Don't fully worry about it. And hello, Jeff. That's why I can't bring my bar blanket over at any point. Oh God. The YouTube 3. Oh shit! Oh no. How will I watch my YouTube videos in 240p on the DS? I mean, I don't blame them, to be honest. That's server costs. I know what it feels like when your body passes out. Actually, man. One time I watched Naruto Shippuden on the Hulu on... Oh my god. Holy shit. That's fucking weeb. It looked really bad. Yes, it does. The fucking 5Ds. You know, yeah, get your game on. Well, yeah, it does, because the 3DS can only display fucking 240p. You might as well just go on your fucking computer and watch it at 1080p. You gotta get your Naruto and your 5Ds action. I know that's GX. Oh, the subtitles are fucking oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord, that must have been a nightmare. This is why the DS is dead. The 3DS is dead. I mean, again, I have both the 3DS and Vita. It doesn't really matter to me. You don't have to fight on the side of a console war if you own every console. But as you know, there've been rumors around going about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor kept him safe from all those who didn't like him. But now, with this, are there really so many people that hate him? We should all watch Netflix on the PS1. Oh, Christ. Oh yeah, you're saved, but you still saw Usaid Duel at 240p. What? Don't switch over to sub from dub, man. Traitor. Man, you fucking traitor, Mecha. You always watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Dubbed. Brazil had a real... Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy, the PS2... Oh, man. Wait, you're gonna start speedrunning? Or, I mean, we'll get back into it? Don't tell me Mario Kart 64. Oh, that'll be awesome. Oh my gosh, Mike is gonna beat the pants off everyone at Mario Kart 64 Long Island Retro. We need a name for Mike. Well, if Eggs was still here, he could help contribute. But Elvis, you know how they call Phoenix eventually in Spirit of Justice the Turnabout Terror? We need a name for Mike. Wait, didn't I have this conversation already? We need a name for Mike's skill at kart races. The karting something that means powerful. That's alliteration, like Turnabout Terror. Yeah, but nearly lost means you still won, so don't overthink it. Just DBZ power level train and you'll be fine. Mike's Nitro. No, it has to be alliteration. It has to be karting something. I feel extreme deja vu here. I feel like we've had this conversation before. Well, hey, I'll root for you. Again, if Maple decides not to have Halo on Sunday, I may just go both days then. Because I'm guessing that would... Well, maybe it'd be there on Saturday, but... Maple and I are discussing it. We might just go both days for Long Island Retro. It's not 100% yet, but we're just discussing it. We can be like, well, maybe we can just skip Halo for that Sunday also. Just go to Long Island again. Oh, I wish I can take off Monday, but that's not happening for me. I'd still have to get back and go to sleep for work, but I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I think we have. I'm having extreme deja vu here. Don't worry, I'll think of your cool competitor nickname. And make sure not to spend anything. Well, what's the fun of going to Long Island Retro without spending anything? You gotta spend your money on everything, all the retro games. You're only going to Long Island Retro Saturday night, right? Yeah, for the most part. Well, Saturday, all Saturday, yes. Because I originally didn't want to go Sunday, because Maple, our Halo days with Maple is on Sunday. But Maple said he might go to Long Island Retro Sunday, and I'm like, well, alright, then I'll just, then we won't play Halo Sunday. I'm just trying to figure out what he wants to do. Hope he's a little quick on the uptake on that one, but that's fine. But I have to cut... Oh, that's what you meant. My bad. My bad. Best part of RetroCon is getting the games, right? Yeah, right? I'm gonna get some original Game Boy games, because, you know, I still have my older sister's black and white, or gray, original Game Boy brick. Let's get some original Game Boy games up in here. I mean, I still have a copy of Super Mario Land, actually. Legit. Super Mario Land 2, baby. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's a ton of great merch. A real PS1, huh? But don't you already own a PS2? Well, first of all, it's not the classic, so it would be hard to hook up to a TV. Second of all, a PS2 can just play PS1 games. Third of all, a PS3 can just play PS1 games. Man! Oh, modding the Wii. You know, well, I might pick up, you know, maybe I'll pick up a second Wii for modding. Who knows? I'll think about it. So the Wii Movement, okay, interesting. Because, Matt... yeah, I mean, I had a friend who had his Wii modded, but... I never really did my Wii, no. My Wii's just actually a legit Wii. Well, the thing is, I used to play my Wii online, so I couldn't really mod it. I played Brawl Online a lot, ironically enough. Even though it wasn't great, and I played Monster Hunter Tri online, I played The Conduit online. Those were all Wii games. Anyway, actually, I took a look at the file earlier, while the coffee was brewing. I'm having trouble getting down my gumshoe voice. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Dark left was behind during his final attack. Mr. Edgeworth. What part should I be looking for if I want to build a computer? The basics. Processor, well, motherboard, processor, graphics card, power battery, or, you know, whatever it's called, and RAM. And computer case itself. When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, he was trying to protect some girl. Sheikah made fun of me when I asked what gender. I mean, you didn't have to do that in my stead, Mech. I thought it was a girl, actually. I mean, his name is Velvet Sky. Who the fuck names a boy Velvet? That's a girl name. That's actually the girl name of a fucking Tales character. Not to be fucking sexist. I guess you did take one thing. You didn't have to do that for me. I would have called out Sheikah on that. I mean, yes, I know. I was being rude. I know, CDK. I know. He wanted a color, and yeah, I get it, but I get it. It's okay. Okay, it's just okay. Yeah, we won't be mean. Just a fictional character, it's fine. Oh boy. It's okay, it's a shitty OC anyway. No one gives a fuck. No one's actually gonna come after me for making fun of Velvet Skies, the OC. I know I don't really talk to the group anymore as much as I should, but Sheikah would kill me. Anyway. Oh, I forget. Look, it's written down here somewhere, okay? His powers of recollection never fail to impress. Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory. Okay. The switchblade knife. Not that one. That one. About this. Hey, is that... It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 listed on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that, pal? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in the locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this was suddenly disappeared from the locker, and was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Well, what was it? Quick, before you forget. It was the wound, right? This knife was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it from. Plus, he had his fingerprints on this, too. But no one actually witnessed him using the weapon to murder anyone, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at this knife, you'll see it's broken. Oh boy, you don't have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway, take a guess where the broken tip off the knives were found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim, near Marshall, was carrying it, in his own body. It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet, down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman? What made him take to serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. With his car? Oh, okay. An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. An animal? He killed a man that witnessed it, and they killed another man who witnessed that, and then another kid who witnessed that, and then a jogger who witnessed that, and they killed another woman who witnessed that. And then finally he turned himself in. Seems he was pretty careless as a criminal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim, Neil Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. It was a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. That last witness being Emma. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should have cheap. Yeah, Gumshoe, give me your money. Speaking of Jenny, did you hear the drama going on with BronyCon? You know, I knew we couldn't have one last BronyCon without more fucking drama. What's going on now, Mecha? I'm curious. Man, you My Little Pony people can't do anything without drama nowadays. Jesus, I'm sort of almost kind of glad I'm not in the fandom at the moment. It seems like you guys can't go a single day without some sort of new drama poking up. Long story short, it was some transphobia guy who was harassing one of the artists. Oh, fuck me. Really? You know, this is the show that teaches love, friendship, and acceptance of all. By the way, this is ironic. And he was being a troll about it. Well, I mean, of course. Just paint the picture shittier, why don't you? Again, I find it ironic that this is the show that teaches love, compassion, and acceptance. It's painfully ironic when you think about it. Oh, I mean, I know. I'm just, I didn't even sound ignorant about the situation. I know it does. I'm just sick and tired of it all. That's why I tend to yeet bad vibes out of my life. At least nowadays. Well, yeah, as an LGBT person yourself, CDK, I guess I can't imagine. But yeah, we don't think like that here, please. We love and accept all. Because who are we to judge? I mean, lest we bring up Elvis and I's horniness again? Who are we to judge? Well, anyway, Detective's ID card can unlock the door. Really? Oh, but if I let a civilian in there, I'll be charged with breach of trust and justice, I guess. Breach of trust? Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. My salary would be lowered even more. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. Yeah, you're gonna lose your 50-cent an hour paycheck. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Oh. So in other words, the Gumshoe's our only chance of getting in that office. I think I already did this one. Let's see. Gumshoe, let me think you get like. Oh my gosh, you're so supportive. You be the supportive husband. Oh, Neil. Okay. I've been studying up on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. To think people will just accuse him of injustice. I, for one, ain't buying it, pal. You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth, right? Yeah, it was a pretty big deal while it was going on, you know. After all, a serial killer was on the loose. Damn, Gumshoe's voice. But Lana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dark guilty. Okay. Intriguing. Oh, I guess I don't have what I need. Nate and the gang are playing Mario Kart right now. Oh, sorry. That's okay. What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? I thought Nate is freaking at BronyCon. I know he's with Late Customer and Diamond White. No, White Diamonds. I said it backwards. Oops. Bum bum bum. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to go get food. The fast way to Gumshoe's heart is through his stomach. Of course. What? Oh, well, there's that. Okay. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. There he is. It looks like he's writing something. Yay. What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? I've had to live with the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? I keep forgetting I'm not working tomorrow, doesn't it? Oh, really? Well, shit, an employee dinner? Fuck yeah. I haven't gotten one of those since... I don't know, when's the last time Sears had an employee meal? Oh, there was July 4th barbecue, that's right. I don't even know what Benihana is, so you got me there. The handheld? I mean, I guess. Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm rooting for you. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So what do you want, right? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. Oh, okay. How's that Forge Evidence? It's a Japanese grill restaurant. It's expensive. Oh, okay. Oh, well, shit. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I've used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to. Nothing more I can do to erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as a prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same, that no matter what excuse I might have. Mr. Edgeworth, I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come down to this? The last employee dinner was December. It was Oh, nice. Are you up for tomorrow's trial? First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. Don't get the fanfic writers started, right? To be honest, you're getting on my nerves, Baka. But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. Yeah, you know, that doesn't stop a case later on in the series, now that you mention it. Anyway, that's what my superiors are banking on. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. You never waste food. That's what. Yo, real talk. That's why I took the burgers from the barbecue, or the barbecue we had. I got all those burgers home safely, and I actually just cooked them last night. They're actually fine. They didn't go bad on my way home. So yeah, I actually have like a shit ton of grilled burgers. Now I can just pull out and heat up when I'm ready. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it, Matthias. It's funny he also mentions that it's too late to change prosecutors on the last day of court, but that sort of happens in the last case of Trials and Tribulations. So that's kind of funny. Did I just see some pixel flickering here? What the fuck? Alright, anyway. What do you mean? The list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as that most lists. That's odd. Come on, get your reading back, Matt. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. So I guess it wasn't the last day then. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove a suspect guilty. That was really the only thing in my mind at the time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around at that time. That picture? It seems strange about it. Oh, yeah. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered? Were you participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this, right? Those receiving awards can't entirely skip out on their own award ceremony, so I finished up at the office in the morning and drove over to the police department. You finished up? Yes, just odds and ends, nothing special, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? Yes, this. Yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in that case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday, yeah. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to. That's right. Okay, well, obviously what they were saying earlier, I have to show them the picture. Yay. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. Oh, you downloaded Doom? Yay, it's not like I don't own Doom on like every other console I own. Like 360 and Steam. You're gonna have to make a Bethesda account. Actually, that's fine. I never made a Bethesda account either. Because I never played Doom on Steam yet. I own Doom on Steam, the 2016 version. I never played it yet. I'll eventually have to make a Bethesda account, I guess. You can run Doom at your fridge. I could, actually. You're right. You're not wrong. You are right. Prosecutor Neil Marshall had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken back when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? That trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. Yeah, you know, the Samsung Smart Fridge crew. Hell yeah. I could probably play Phoenix Wright on my fucking smart fridge at work. Ah, I remember now. Remember what? That was when the official prosecutor's trophy looked like that until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. A story? Sounds interesting. It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award is based on. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. Oh, man! In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 cares. I wonder if this is actually true. I want to believe it is. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story? Oh, sure, everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though, for my chat's sake? Very well. I like how the testimony theme's playing. Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd. This is almost like testimony. The first was a halberd he claimed can slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Objection! That's a contradiction! Very perceptive, right? Can you turn off the corner theme? We're not in court. But then again, you've heard the story before, right? Anyways, as you mentioned, the very description of these items describe them both. Yeah, you didn't do me have to save manually. Holy shit. Wait, there's no online multiplayer from the 360 version? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Wait, does the Steam version have online multiplayer? Hold on. Good thing Corner's still playing. I have to do some investigation. Hold on. Hold on. Bum 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 bum. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Wait, I bought Doom. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Is it please? No, it's still online, I think. Oh, you gotta be fucking... Man, Bethesda's not even a real Switch supporter, don't worry. Man... Oh! So even the Xbox One and PS4 version don't have it? That blows. Yo, fuck this new version. We're just pulling out Doom on our 360s and playing that online. We gotta, it's like it's fucking 2007 again, baby. Let's go. That blows. Damn. Well, fuck. And you have to make a Bethesda account. Hold on, where's my, I have some leftover limeade. There we go. I was gonna take a drink here. No, Moobot, that's not good. Stop feels good, Manning. The GBA versions. Holy shit. Yeah, exactly. CTK, we're getting out our 360s. Let's go. I just like corn so much. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless, and thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Oh, I see. The chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize. Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today. It sounds like Elvis. Also, why is Pursuit playing here? It's one of the rare times Cornered plays outside of the courtroom. Because, you know, Phoenix had to point out the contradiction of the Chinese folklore story. I remember that happening. It's just a rare footage. It's just a rare occurrence. I guess so. I guess Parsec is the saving grace, but fuck, man. No, Bethesda, no online multiplayer. Man, fuck Bethesda. I don't even want Doom Guy in fucking Smash now. Two years ago, he had the Halberd part of the award abolished. Oh. Chief Gans. Oh, interesting. Well, anyway, well, thank you. Oh, that was just the hint. Okay. I kind of knew that was just old information. Maybe if I just show him my best evidence. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's right. I wonder what he was writing before. Come on, Mr. Wright, let's take a look at right in front of his face. Just distract him, I'll check it out. Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective... This is, what are we distracting, Edgeworth or CTK here? Is that Detective Gumshoe? Out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Hold on. First, let me see what this girl is doing crawling around my desk. Oh, he didn't even look. What letter of... If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation. Resignation? I'm tired, right? It's fucking mood, Edgeworth. I feel like if something inside me has died, also fucking mood, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, none of this is your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh. I think he's having a serious edgy moment. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. This letter of resignation. I wonder if I can bribe Edgeworth's husband about it. Alright, peace out, Edgy. I'm having too much fun with this. Oh, shit. Oh, is this Angel? Excuse me. Oh, yeah, it is. No, it well, yes, well, he goes away for a while in Justice for All. It does make sense, actually. And don't forget, we convince him that the law is good in the third day of court. Don't forget, we still have the third day of court for his little arc at the end. So it kind of does make sense. I mean, it doesn't flow as well as you would think, but if you just think about the extra points, it kind of is okay. You sort of have to put your thinking outside the box, so to speak. You have to look at it from a different angle. I'll add more to that when I do get to the last court day, sometime this week. Oh boy, it's Miss Star. Yeah, so yeah, they had to write it relatively carefully so it doesn't contradict with anything. I kind of like this line here. Kind of like the first person who sucked on an anime girl titty to discover the milk. Still, I never thought you'd go up digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in SL9 instance somehow. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transfer. This can't be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know that little scene I happened to witness? The instant... Oh, I have the wrong voice. The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Fuck roast beef. I fucking hate roast beef. My parents make roast beef all the fucking time because it's so fucking cheap. And when I was you want to hear a fucking story from my past? My parents used to make roast beef all the fucking time. Like, at least once a week. Even more. Because it's so goddamn cheap. So I vowed when I was an adult and I can afford my own food, I would never eat roast beef again. And I stuck true to my word. Fuck roast beef. Yeah, sure, you can take the roast beef, sure. Fuck it. Roast beef is probably, like, my most eaten meal of, like... either roast beef or pasta, because my parents would make them at least once a week, is probably my most eaten meal in my entire life. Anyway, Joe Dark, that's a name I'll not forget soon. Even then, my parents still make it. I mean, of course, they can make it for themselves. I'm not going to partake in it. My parents just made roast beef last week, actually. Last Tuesday, I think. They're probably going to make it this week at some point. Anyway. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. That's a very sensual way of putting it, but sure. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. He must have been going through hell. Life sounds like the plot to Parappa 2. It kind of does, actually. You think I'm just the noodle? You think I'm just the noodle boy who wants revenge on roast beef eaters? You think I'm the villain of Parappa 2? Oh my god, you might have a point. Well, I mean, I wouldn't... well, actually, fuck, you have a point, actually. Fuck. Toast the buns. Toast the buns. Yes. All right. Fuck. Totally. Yeah, you're right. My childhood backstory was Parappa 2. You're right, actually. Oh my fucking god. You're right. Spoilers for Parappa 2, by the way. Now, I should get the Parappa remaster. Is Parappa 2 part of the PS4 Parappa remaster, or is it just the first game? Don't bother with the remaster. What is it, bad? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, really? It's bad? Oh, fuck. Oh, I have to look into it later, then. Oh, man, really? I was looking to get back into that series. Oh, fuck. Didn't Gerard play the PS4 version, though? Alright, well, either way. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her. Lana Skye. My sister. The best of the best were putting on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with the forging of evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. And no, yeah, I guess so. It also has charm and style, too. Like the songs in Parappa fucking slap. Items are team number... And I main Parappa in fucking PlayStation All-Stars, so fuck. Fuck, I guess. I'm just gonna probably just mosey on through this a little. Basically, forged evidence, yeah, forged evidence. But Lana was being used as a pawn. She was being used... Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief! That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control, and that no one could stand in his way. Damn. If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the entire prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since the case ended, she's never been the same. Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Again with this picture. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism, in particular, was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in cases he handled. Produced, huh? Produced. Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him about it, though. I take it she's talking about the forged evidence. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All detectives wanted to be just like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked, and always watched out for other detectives. Oh, what up, Cub King? Well, thank you. nice to do side-by-side Phoenix Wright. Funny, I'm meeting people in the middle of this case too. I can't wait to get to. Well, no, actually, the second game has cases I don't like, but even then, I just can't wait to get more on with the series. But I am in the middle of playing Fire Emblem though, so I got to balance both. So I'm guessing, according to CTK though, the best way to cover Parappa is just play it on an original PS1 or PS2, I guess, and just of course get the second one for PS2 also. And when's Parappa 3 coming out? You're on day 1 trial? Oh, nice. Oh, this is spoilers then. Fuck, I'm on day 3 investigation. I mean, I guess you sort of risk that coming in, but still. Unless you played the series already, which is always a possibility. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as though she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why'd she have to turn so cold after that? Oh, well, fuck, I guess. Alright, peace out. We're off to the police department. So Gumshoe was just literally standing here the whole time? Well, I guess not, actually. Oh, I guess he is. Oh, you're back. Mr. Edgeworth. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. That actually was me when I used to be a secretary at a printing company. I'm turning into a regular DJ. I think proper term is secretary, but okay. You're a DJ as well? I'm surprised they didn't spell it D-E-E-J-A-Y. Like the fucking Street Fighter character. Oh, that DJ. I never really heard it called desk jockey, but okay. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting into the chief's office, period. It'll be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene, though. We have to get in somehow. Oh, there's something we can make him change his mind. Let's go. Your husband is quitting being a prosecutor, detective. How do you feel about this? What's this crumpled up piece of paper? And he reads it. No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious. Is he ever not serious? That's a good point. I can't believe they pushed him this far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was kind of cold as ice, too. Whew. Boy, where's Elvis when I need him? This is kind of yes, but it's interesting you actually get to see this happen later on. But I know different now. He trusts us detectives to provide us with sound evidence, but we betrayed him. Detective. Oh, maybe I'm screaming at my mic. It's a little close to me. I'm sorry if that's the case. That's it. I made up my mind. But here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out, they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's last sake. Oh man, what a good husbando. I see why CDK likes you. I mean, I'm just playing along. I know why. Gumshoe's awesome, especially later on in the next 2 games. All right, here we go. That cute smile. Oh yeah, that cute hunky smile. Well, here goes, Mr. Wright. We're in. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Ah! I like how she slaps him. You baka, I thought you were a ghost. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. You can't actually. Ghost is completely unaffected by fighting moves. I wasn't sneaking. I just was worried something might go wrong. After all, I came too. So I came too. There we go. Let's take that line out of context. If you're here, then what's the point of giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID card crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Phoenix just took a shit on his ID card. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to. Actually, let me do that, actually. I didn't mean to press the save button, but whatever. We'll save. I don't care. Hey, don't do that! I hardly ever get a chance to come in here, so I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. You really want to get fired, don't you? Not if we're lucky. No, God. You really want to get fired, you know... never mind. This is a safe, isn't it? Safe? That word is ripe with intrigue. Okay, if you say so. It looks as though a code is needed to be entered in this panel to open. A 7-digit number, yes. We know what it is. Do you know what it is, pal? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday? It's... What is Gumshoe's birthday? I like the camera sound effect. Oh, it doesn't let you view the evidence. It's 77777. It's the last number on the ID listing. I thought I could like bring it up and like go along with you, chat, but no, never mind. Sorry, I had to rush through that a little. Bingo. What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that, pal? Who was born on July 7th? The final ID number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 77777? That ID number? I think you're 17 shy this time. That can only mean one thing. That's Chief... I'm reading that in the wrong voice, whatever. Say, anyone care to look inside? Yes? Is there any money in there? Look, it's a shard of a broken cup. It somehow looks familiar. There is something else in here, too. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. This is a handprint. Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it's just a thought. Is that it? What else is in the safe? Well, it's empty now. Okay. So a piece of cloth with a handprint and a broken shard from a cup. Well, it looks important enough, but unless you can prove they have something to do with the case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. That great. He's acting like a freaking puzzle mechanic boss. Great. This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's not even any dust on it. It looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must be still keeping the clean in the memory of their partnership. They were the stuff of legends. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. This was taken that day 2 years ago. The day Joe Dark ran out to question him and tried to kill Emma. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then they went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? Alright, let's investigate the fucking organ. The Chief's fucking organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the Criminals Affairs Department. He plays the Ganondorf theme. Jesus. When a detective screws up, the Chief calls him to his office and makes him listen to the organ for hours. That sounds relatively okay rather than doing work. Do they still get paid for it? After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except the ring in their ears. Oh, so it's an instrument of torture. Literally. But aren't the Chief's ears affected? He never listens to anyone anyway. Oh, look at this fucking Dark Souls Knight motherfucker over here. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons? Sure is, pal. The Chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now the armor. Do you know how many taxpayers' dollars have gone into this room? What, you mean we're paying for this? Yeah, you, a 16-year-old girl paying taxes? Lol. I'm not paying one. Yo, Emma commits tax fraud. Shush, be careful what you say. Who knows, the Chief may be hiding this armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Alright, well, time to prove relevancy, I guess. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? Oh, I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. Back when MapPFX streamed this a couple weeks ago. It's kind of earlier to be. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this piece of jar an evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had the SL9 incident sticker on it. You mean this one is the one that was in the safe? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. 2 hours, damn. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Assemble fragments. Yeah, it's perfectly aligned right there. There, it fits like a charm. Chief Gant willingly held a piece of evidence of the jar. In other words, he concealed... Well, okay, that's literally what I just said. I sort of paraphrased it quickly. Hey guys, get a load of this. This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. There's a reddish line on it. That's blood, alright. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Alright, let's see what else do we have to present here. No, yeah. Oh yeah, so it is presenting the fingerprint one, okay. Oh, I knew that, pal. This is the one with the handprint, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humor? What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. Perfect. There we go. It's actually Emma's. No way. What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they? Yours. Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, you fucking liar. Oh, that's too bad. I thought it'd be Dark's prints. Hey, you, over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe? No, don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma from now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. I like how he teleports from the second side of the room. Well, I'm gonna watch that again in the replay. That's great. Fucking Gumshoe just staring me the fuck down. Yeah, it gets. I'm watching the replay on the tablet now. It gets added, and then he shifts over with me. Fuck you, Gumshoe. That desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana on that day 2 years ago. Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. He leaves it as a warning for everyone else. He wants us to be alert. He told us himself at the New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. Well, you can't make alcohol references in my Christian Phoenix, right? Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think... Yeah, nah, wouldn't be. Nah. There's no way. Okay. Okay, now let's look around more. Hey, hold on, not too fast, buddy. When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You just don't let it go at that. Sorry, Gumption. You two don't think, Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you? What do we think of him? Chief Gant, so it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings. There you go, ignoring me again, pal. Wow, look at the size of the Chief's desk. Man, come I'll slap you in the dick, sure. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm almost done with the investigation, then we can do some marbles, but don't worry about it. Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put that piece of paper inside his reading desk. Don't worry, marbles will wake you up. We'll start marbles in a little bit. I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Hey, look at the case's name. Huh. SL9. I said, I wonder what... No. About the evidence list. It's normally twice as long. Oh, that's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-size list of evidence. This list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. Twice as long. Twice as long. Well, was there any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, which I took a shit on, we'll be get some hard evidence. Now, that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. So, isn't that right, you in the coat? We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in many signs. I was walking to my meeting. I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run to a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective. You mean me, sir? Now then, get the fuck out of my office. Oh, and you in the coat? Yes. Drop off your ID card on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. Then he opens his eyes. Now get the fuck out. There we go. We'll be on our way too then. Wait, you without the spiky hair, don't go yet. Me? I'd like a word with you, Missy. Alone. Oh, but sir. Uh-oh. Look, pal, if I told you once as I told you 1,000 times, the chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go in there sneaking like that, didn't you? Now my salary's gonna be... well, he has no salary, he's fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Alright, bye, pal. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Oh, now we get the resting bitch face again. I see, so the chief asked Emma to come here for a questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really, I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed him. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick head is the term he used, I believe. It's a shame we can't use the Magatama in order to get this information out. I have to admit, I was a little more perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth, it's that you're incapable of telling the truth because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? No, I think it's afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who may ask this person? The one I'm supposedly frightened of? Take that! Yeah! Well, Miss Skye. Mr. Wright, you are addressing the Chief Prosecutor. Don't forget your place. Oh boy. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We're partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he's respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did, specifically hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know about the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second command of the investigation. Yes, you, but also another, Damon Gant. Damon Ex Machina Gant. That's gonna be the title of my next stream, actually, for the finale of this case. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just those words. Show me proof Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. This is almost, you know, real talk, this is sort of like a Magatama sequence. She's asking us to present evidence to keep proving the point. The only thing's missing is just the music and the locks, essentially. This is almost close to a Magatama part. Slap.
Take that!
You want proof of the wrongdoings? Here it is. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. It's the evidence list.
Take that!
I found this in a safe in the chief's office. This jarred piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame from him? So hentai, am I right? Yeah, I know, right? Touché, Mr. Wright. It's almost as you surmise. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty of murder. Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman, or perhaps I should say follow orders. Yes, more accurate than cooperate. Although I cannot tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered the murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this knife was stuck in it. Ah. I couldn't just leave that knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with the other knife. That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. Ah. Yes, it seems I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. Nah, he's just fapping. It'll be fine. We're gonna play marbles real soon, actually, because we're just about done. She saw me as I plunged the knife in him. Miss Starr, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that, by whatever means possible. I wish I could just turn around in my seat to act what she's doing. So, you hid Dark's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe... I'm reading on the wrong voice, whatever. If word got out, which it would, reporters would have a field day with that. So, you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right. Then I called my sister. To tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about the one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. Aw, shoot. You done that there, Marshall. Why on earth did you call him? The lead investigator for SL9 had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, so I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust, or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean... Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things in his own hands. He's disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He already stole the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room. Interesting. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect... Oh, wrong voice. You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now, please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Not happening, bitch. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I gotta object to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago? What, will all be brought to light tomorrow? Is that the line? Oh no, there's no line of dialogue? No! Okay, cool. Oh, saving content, really? Do you save the content just to save the content? That's interesting. A little backwards ass, but sure. Oh, I never even updated Marble since we last played on, like, what, July 4th or something? I better hurry up and do that. Alright, so yep, so that wraps up Phoenix Wright for tonight. We'll do the last court segment of this entire case. The entire first game will be finished up sometime this week. I'll do it either, I don't know, maybe tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime, because I kind of want to play Fire Emblem tomorrow. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. Anyway, let's play some marbles.